So today is the third day I've been working on our next project. I spent the last 2 days kind of taking care of logistics to get this project going. Let me show you what we're going to start doing. So this old house has what's commonly referred to as popcorn ceiling. I think they call it an acoustic ceiling as well. I guess that's what you had on your ceilings back in the old days if you were cool. Tanya and I are nowhere near cool enough for that kind of a ceiling, so we're going to try to pull these down. So I watched some videos from some experts on YouTube about how to do this. Obviously that ceiling fan is in the way, so the first thing I'm going to try and do is get that fan off the ceiling so we can get right up to the edge of where that power comes into that fan. So I've got the breaker for this circuit turned off, so I won't get electrocuted, hopefully. Hopefully I did that right. I hate electricity. I have no idea if this thing's going to fall off the ceiling when I take these screws out, or if nothing's going to happen at all. So far, it's acting like nothing's going to happen at all. I don't think that's going to take it apart. I might end up taking all sorts of screws out of this thing to figure out how it comes apart. I think I decided to take these light bulbs out of here so that there's just that many fewer things to break if this thing ends up falling off the ceiling and hitting the floor. Let me know if this is the wrong way to do this. I might be putting more into it than I need to. I definitely do not want to take these fan blades off. There's definitely no weight that feels like it's free from taking these screws out, so I don't know what it's going to take to turn this light loose from the bracket. I definitely didn't take it off. I'll keep digging, hopefully I can figure it out. So it looks like I've got to take these fan blades off to get this cover off so I can get access to whatever it is that's holding this thing up against the ceiling. So as much as I didn't want to have to take these blades off, looks like I'm going to have to. I keep running into the problem that I can't tip my head back far enough to get my sight to line up with the bifocal part of these glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Does anybody else ever have that problem? Now I'll see if that solves my problem. That should do it. Those two screws right there should get this thing down. Okay. It's out of there. I'm going to put these wire nuts back on these wires so that they're not a shock hazard, but there's more wire stripped here than what the wire nut's going to cover. So I'm going to snip a little bit of that wire off before I do that. Put that wire nut back on there, both of those. Actually, I'm going to take that bracket off there first. Dropped everything I needed. Okay, got the wire nuts back on now. You need to go get some electrician's tape and tape those nuts on so they can't fall off. These Sparkies out there that know a better way, please let me know. But I think that will keep everybody safe, especially when I tuck those wires up back in that box. Okay, I've got both those wires terminated with a wire nut that's held on with electrician's tape. And then each of them is in their own portion of that plastic bag, taped in there separately so they can't get close to each other. And then that plastic bag is shoved up into that box. And that's all because the next thing I get to do is spray water on this popcorn ceiling so it'll be soft enough to come off that ceiling. All right, it's again another new day. So I'm trying to get this popcorn ceiling off. I've done maybe half of this room. That was my experiment. I didn't want to video that because then everybody could see all my screw ups, and I don't want for that to happen. Anyway, not in the greatest mood. It's not going terrible, but it's not going as easy as I thought it would. I wanted to try and get a little bit of video of me actually doing what I'm doing. We bought an airless paint sprayer for this project, and we're using that to wet down this popcorn ceiling. I've never used an airless sprayer in my life, so that's all new to me, as well as the whole process of getting the popcorn ceiling off. So anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm doing so that I can at least say that I've done some of this and shown somebody what's happening here. Obviously I've got my fancy bifocal eye protection on. I've got a mask that hopefully will protect me from anything that might be in this popcorn ceiling material that might not be healthy for me. The process that I've developed in the first half of this room is to spray it with the airless sprayer, with just using water to dampen the popcorn ceiling, and then I scrape it off with a taping knife, and then a smaller knife to get in the corners. Don't know how much that I'll show you, but anyway, I'll show you a little bit and you can see what's going on. Seems to work a little bit better if you let the water soak into that stuff before you start trying to peel it off. Camera's been set up right. You should have been able to see what I've been doing. There's nothing really high tech about it. If there was, I couldn't be doing it, I don't think. Okay, I've got this first room finished. Got all the popcorn ceiling off all the ceilings, including the ones in the closet. That little space wasn't very fun to climb up into to get the ceiling off of, but I was able to get it done. Next, I think I'm gonna head for the master bedroom. Okay, so here's the deal today. I get tired of doing the same thing over and over again, and I'm sure everybody gets tired of watching me do the same thing over and over again. But it's necessary. So today I'm gonna take the second one of these ceiling fans down. It looks like there are 3 of them in this home that are all the same in all 3 bedrooms. And this is one in the master bedroom. So I know how to do it now. So I'm gonna make this a race between this one and the one in the last bedroom I haven't taken down yet. So what I'm gonna do, I've got all my tools set up. I think everything I should need on that ladder. I'm gonna stack the pieces over here in this corner. I've got a light there. Obviously I'm gonna turn off this light while I take it apart. Sadly, I can't get into the circuit breaker and turn that circuit off because my lovely wife has got the floor covered for when I scrape the popcorn ceiling off, and I don't want to have to pull that plastic off there to get in there and pop that breaker, turn that breaker off. So I guess I'm just going to take my chances. The only risky thing, I guess, is that there's a switch in this room that we don't know what it goes to. So if there's an extra wire up there that maybe goes to that switch, maybe I'll electrocute myself and I'll get to watch. So what I'm going to do is set my camera. I'm going to hook it onto this stool down here in this addition and try to point it up there in the general area where that light is. And then I'm going to record how long it takes me to take this light down in real time and see if I can't do it faster on the next one. I'm going to cheat every way I can. I've got my cordless driver here to help me with the screws if I don't tear things apart with it. I'm wearing my regular glasses that has transition bifocal, so I should be able to get a better view of things with these glasses on. Ready? Go! Oh, got your light off. Okay, I'm going to start again. I didn't have the light turned off. Ready? Go! I should have turned the light off soon because the light bulbs are hot. Oh, come on. Now's not the time. Not coming. I don't know if I mentioned that I've got a Ziploc bag to put all the screws in. For not, but I do. So I know how this one comes apart. Hopefully I can do better on this one than I did the first one, which took way longer than it should have. I was trying to cheat on the last one and not take everything apart. I learned the hard way that you've got to take it all apart and get it down. Definitely faster than the first one. Oh man, where's the screws at? Next time I can drop the screws on the ground. Pick them up later. So I have to fight with the Ziploc bag. I'll do these wires first. I sure hope they're not alive. I'm scared. They might be. You probably can't hear me. Time! Let me show you, I didn't cheat. Oh, I gotta take that bracket down. Hang on, I forgot. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing now. Screw it up. Oh, those are straight screws. I knew that, so I wouldn't copy a straight screwdriver for this thing. Ziploc bag's killing me. Time for real this time. Next time I'll remember that bracket. Okay. It's out of there. And all the pieces are stacked up over here on the side. So when I get this video on the computer, I'll have to look at it and see how long it actually took me. And then compare that to the next one I take down, which is in the next bedroom. But for now, I'm gonna move forward with getting this ceiling off.
That's okay, you run the camera instead of helping me.
Turns out that one of the sequence items for getting all this popcorn ceiling off the ceiling involves demolishing some bathroom cabinets. Let me show you here in the master bath. This is our spacious master bathroom. It has popcorn on the ceilings and this cabinet, which we don't want because it takes up way too much room for this small of a room. Has popcorn in the ceiling up there as well. So before I can take the popcorn off this ceiling, I need to get this cabinet out of here, and it's coming out anyway, so it's just a matter of doing it now and getting it done. That's not good. Okay, that bathroom cabinet's now gone, and now I have access to all the ceiling in this master bath, and I can get all that popcorn off the ceiling. There's some damage to the sheetrock that I'll have to take care of, and obviously some damage to the linoleum out there, down there on the floor, but that stuff's not going to stay anyway, so that's where I'm at. Got one more room ready to peel the popcorn off the ceiling. So it's been several days since I've recorded anything, because it's been several days since I've done anything here at the Money Pit. I realize watching me strip popcorn ceiling is not that fun, so I'm not going to record any more of that. I just wanted to have something to close out this video with. I realized that I had not taken down the last of these 3 identical ceiling fans that we have in the house. So I can see if I can do this one quicker than I did the last one. I'm going to forego the Ziploc bag on this one, trying to put the screws in the Ziploc bag. I'm just going to put them in the little, I guess, screw bin on top of the ladder. That's going to go faster, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can't get a quicker time on this last ceiling fan that's identical. This will be the 3rd one that I've done, so I should be able to do it pretty quick. Don't know if you can see me, but I'll scream go when I'm going to go. And then I'm going to go. Ready? Go! Gonna set the parts down on the floor, get them out of the way. Oh, that's not good. Those are so tight, I can't get it loose. I should have cheated and loosened these before I started, before you saw me, so you didn't know that I cheated. killing me, Smalls. There we go. That might have just cost me the new world record right there. Those tight screws. Don't know that I'm gonna break the record. It's not going good like I hoped it would. Here you go. Butthead. That's probably not the way to do that. I did the wrong side first. Okay. Lost stuff. That was one of the rules. I couldn't lose screws. I might be disqualified for that one. Because I think there's a washer somewhere. Okay, there's the wire that's off. The wires are free. And I remembered this time that I gotta get that bracket off. Which has a straight screwdriver, straight screws in it, whatever you call it. So I've got the right bit, hopefully. The dadgum camera tipped over. Does that mean you've been watching the door the whole time? Well, I don't know when the camera tipped over. I wasn't watching it. But I did get it off the ceiling. There's all the parts. I guess I'm disqualified because I think I've lost 2 washers, or maybe 1 washer and 1 screw on the floor. But I'm thinking that was quicker than last time, but I don't know if I can accept that time because I lost some screws. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm not gonna record any more of taking this popcorn ceiling down. It's just more of the same. You just get up there and squirt it with water, and then you scrape it off. And there's no sense in watching any more of that. I wish I wasn't doing any more of it. Anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Okay, I've done a screw count. I didn't lose any screws. I had dropped 1 washer and I did find it, so I'm gonna say my time was valid, although if you count the time I spent looking for the washer, this was definitely slower. Got another quick update for you. I've been taping plastic to the walls and the floor in that bedroom where I removed that whirligig, what you call that, ceiling fan. And apparently I did lose 2 washers, but I have now found 2 washers. So if you add in the time, I mean it's been 2.5 hours, if you add that time in, the second ceiling fan that I took down was definitely faster. But if you subtract that time that the washers were lost, the third one is the fastest.